They say half the adventure is getting there, and today that's certainly the case. I'm with Chris and we're heading to Willie Creek Pearls.
And this Willie Creek Pearl Fun, there's obviously some highlights. I'm sure you've taken a lot of people up there over the years. Chris?
Lots of people, but every flight's different, every flight's fantastic. Highlights, I mean, just the Willie Creek area, I mean, it's the Kimberley.
Chris explained that 1881 saw the beginnings of the pearl industry here in Broome and was the main reason the town became a melting pot of cultures. The influx of immigrants and locals saw a rapid rise in pearl exportation, and by the early 20th century, Broome was supplying 80% of the world's pearls.
This coastline's not bad, mate.
Oh, have a look.
This is fantastic.
It's superb.
Can you swim in there all right, Chris?
I wouldn't swim in the creeks.
No, not the creeks, but
the open water's fine.
Willie Creek Pearls is one of the major suppliers in the area and offers travellers a comprehensive pearl experience, from pearl germination through to purchasing from their shops and everything in between.
We've got a hatchery located here where we spawn adult oysters to grow juvenile pearl oysters so that we can then grow them out and seed them.
So this is where all the magic happens, guys?
This is it. You're looking at part of our hatchery, and this is the algal room, so where we grow all the food for our baby oysters.
And how long does this process take?
Anywhere up to 6 weeks.
And where do the guys dive? Obviously not here. Where do they dive for the...
No, so all the commercial, the main part of the commercial activities all undertaken out to sea, about 10 nautical miles to our north. We bring selected shell in from the sea lease to this location, and then we harvest it on as part of our tour here.
And you guys do tours here, don't you?
Absolutely, that's the main focus of Willie Creek.
Part of this fascinating tour is learning how pearls are born from the oyster and what causes its growth.
Here we've got the sensory tissue. This runs around the outside here.
Right.
It's just starting to contract as you give them a little tickle. So that's the closest our oyster has to a brain. It detects light, changes in temperature, vibrations. Just beyond that is the mantle tissue, this area here.
Right.
That is so important in pearl production. This produces nacre, which is mother of pearl. And the only part that you're really going to want to eat is the abductor muscle.
Is that a delicacy?
It is a delicacy. It's an
Imagine it would
aphrodisiac.
be. Is it really? There you go. How long is the process?
About 2 years. It can vary a little bit depending on the growing season and depending on the water temperatures of the harvest time.
And what makes a good pearl?
There's 5 virtues that we assess or grade pearls by, and they are basically its size, its shape, its colour, its lustre and its complexion.
Its lustre is that shine, and when you step away, the complexion and everything all just vanish, but that lustre is what stands out.
Hasn't got the greatest lustre in the world, but you know, not every oyster produces a sellable and magnificent pearl.
I'm imagining quite expensive.
Bit of a range, but anywhere from $500 up to a recent pearl that we harvested just a couple of weeks ago, $75,000 for one pearl.
No. And is this area considered like a good region for harvesting and growing pearls?
The Kimberley area in Broome itself is world-class location for farming pearls.